Got a late jump on it there, the right fielder, but he comes in and makes the catch. Good play there from Marcus Konecny, able to make that catch. And the inning is over. The Maple Leafs get out of it unscathed. To the bottom of the 8th we go. The Maple Leafs due up, and what will probably be their last time up at the plate in this game. A 10-1 lead for the Maple Leafs over the Hamilton Cardinals.
A pitch for Hamilton, number 26, Tyler Wood.
So a new pitcher for the Hamilton Cardinals here. As we go into the bottom of the 8th inning, it's going to be Tyler Wood coming to pitch for the Cardinals at the bottom of this 8th, a left-handed pitcher.
ERL prize number $1,400, 0085484, 0085484. Prize number 2, $500, 0085557, 0085557. Prize number 3, 0085501, 0085501. Prize number 4, 0085364, 0085364. The last prize number, winning prize number 0085283, 0085283.
And the winning prize numbers for today being announced there by PA announcer Gene Pereira. And we'll get this bottom of the 8th started here. The first pitch of the game from Tyler Wood, swinging strike there by the catcher Mike Reeves. Next pitch, that's grounded over to second. And making the play is Dave Vanderby. One away here in the bottom of the 8th inning. That'll bring up...
Left fielder, Greg Carrington.
So here comes Greg Carrington, his second at-bat of the game. Came in as a substitute for Dan Mara, then moved over to left field with Grant Tamani moving over to second. Takes the first pitch high. Here's the next pitch from Tyler Wood. That's low for ball 2, over in the dirt.
Stay here. I'm going to get Arthur and Lily.
Here's the pitch from Wood. That's outside. Count will go to 3-0. Rio pitch here, and that's outside for ball 4. A 4-pitch walk for Greg Carrington. He reaches base for the first time in this game. That'll bring up the designated hitter, Garrett Takamatsu.
Now batting for Toronto, designated hitter, Garrett Takamatsu.
So Takamatsu steps in here. Here's the pitch, and that's outside. Wood having a bit of a control issue here. That's now 5 straight balls thrown. Looking for a new baseball. And he'll get one from the home plate umpire. Takamatsu with 1 out, 1 on. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one is low and inside. And it's 2-0. And they get 6 straight balls thrown by Tyler Wood. Two-0 from Wood. And that's taken for ball 3. So a 3-0 count now to Takamatsu. Here's the pitch, and it's ball 4. So 2 straight 4-pitch walks for Tyler Wood. control been the story for, or lack of control rather, for the Hamilton Cardinals has been probably the biggest story of this game. They keep letting runners on with walks, and the Maple Leafs have made them pay with some timely hits. Here comes Connor Lewis now, the number 9 hitter. So here's the pitch from Wood, and that's fouled off by Lewis. Over to the first base dugout. The dominant display here from the Toronto Maple Leafs, getting everything they could have wanted out of this Canada Day game and of this Canada Day weekend doubleheader. They took yesterday's game from Hamilton 13-5. That game was in Hamilton. And Connor Lewis takes a strike. That makes the count 0-2. 10-1 lead here. Runners first and second with 1 out. We're here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Here's the pitch from Wood, and that's outside. So Wood, 1-2 pitch on the way. And it's driven out to center field, and it's gonna drift over. It's gonna be and the two fielders almost collide. But it's the right fielder, Chris Laser, making the catch. And Lewis is retired. And that'll bring up the top of the order again, Grant Tamani.
Batting for Toronto, second baseman Grant Tamani.
So Tamani will step in. First and second, 2 out now for the Maple Leafs. Looking at a little bit more offense here. Already a 10-1 lead in the bottom of the 8th inning. Here's the pitch from Wood. That's taken for a strike. Pitch from Wood coming, and that is just outside. Makes the count 1-1.
Arthur, I can't take your bite and my bite, so at some point I'm going to have to come back for your bite.
And here's the pitch, 1-1, and it's in the dirt. Brings the count to 2-1. Carrington had a big lead at second there. He almost was halfway down to third base when that ball went loose, but he goes back to second. Matt Casper and the catcher keeping him honest. Here's the pitch from Wood, and that's taken for a strike. That'll leave the count at 2-2. And here's the pitch to Tamani, and that's high. That'll make the count 3-2, full count here. 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th inning. And here's the pitch from Wood, and that's lined, and that's a going. That is not coming back. That is over the left field fence. Grant Tamani adds on in a big way to this lead for the Maple Leafs, and now it's 13-1. A 2-out, 2-strike pitch to Grant Tamani, and he didn't miss it. Puts it over the left field wall.
Toronto shortstop, Aaron Hornstead.
So Aaron Hornstead will come up now. 2 outs in this one. This game's, safe to say, very out of reach at this point. A 13-1 lead now from the 3-run home run from Grant Tamani. And that's a liner. That may drop into the outfield, but it hangs up long enough for the right fielder to make the catch. For Chris Laser to make the catch, and that ends the 8th inning. We go to the top of the 9th. Maple Leafs looking to close out the Cardinals. It's a 13-1 lead for the Maple Leafs as we head into what will likely be the last half of this ball game here.
Through 8 innings, his Toronto Maple Leafs 13 runs on 9 hits and no errors. The Hamilton Cardinals 1 run on 5 hits and 1 error.
Andrew Simonetti will stay in this game for the top half of the 9th inning, pitching for the Maple Leafs as they look to close out the Hamilton Cardinals here and take both games of this home and home doubleheader, up 13-1 here, as they'll throw the ball around the infield and get this, will likely be the last half inning of this game started.
Hamilton catcher Matt Casper.
So Matt Casper will come up to lead off this inning for the Cardinals. An impressive victory here for the Maple Leafs as they're going to look to wrap this game up here. It's a first pitch swinging strike to Casper. Coming up for the Maple Leafs this week, they're in Brantford for their next game, and then after that in historic, and I mean historic, Labatt Park in London, home of the Majors. So a couple of away games coming up for the Maple Leafs this week, and then next Sunday they will be hosting the Brantford Red Sox here at Christie Pitts Park. So they have those games to look forward to. Here's a pitch from Simonetti, and that's driven out to center field, and that's a bit of a run for Lewis, but he's there, he makes the catch, and there's one away. And as Casper is retired, that'll bring up Mike Semenda. And the first pitch to Semenda from Simonetti. Looks like it was just a little bit high. 1-0 pitch here. Swinging strike. That evens the count. Coming up next for the Hamilton Cardinals this week, they have a game in Hamilton. They'll be hosting the London Majors. And then after that, they'll be hosting the Barrie Baycats. There's a grounder to third. Salazzo trying to barehand it, but it dies on the field, on the grass there. Salazzo can't get a hold of it, and Semenda reaches. So base hit there, infield hit there for Mike Semenda. The wind's starting to pick up a little bit here. That'll bring up the designated hitter, Josh Freeman.
For Hamilton designated hitter Josh Freeman.
So Freeman will come in here, take the first pitch from Simonetti. That's high and away. So the London Majors up next for the Hamilton Cardinals. After that, they'll be hosting the Barrie Baycats, and then they'll be off to Nelson Park in Burlington as that pitch goes foul. Runner was going on that pitch. So the Majors, the Baycats, and then in Burlington to take on the Herd. That's the next 3 games this week for the Hamilton Cardinals. Got to be looking to bounce back after a couple of big defeats at the hands of these Maple Leafs. And that's a line drive. That's going to be a fair ball down the line for Josh Freeman. Slipping in the outfield, in the left field there, but bringing it up in, and a nice strong throw into second base gets Freeman as he was trying to stretch it out to a double. Great play in left field there by Greg Carrington. He slipped a little bit in left field trying to get that ball, but he fires a nice strike throw into second base to get Freeman. So Semenda moves over to third base, and now 2 out here for the second baseman, Dave Vanderby. And 2 out here in the top of the 9th inning. Simonetti pitches. That goes low, and it goes to the back, or the catcher doesn't know where it was. He thought it went to the backstop. He actually got a hold of it, and it was right under him. So you got to feel good about this result if you're the Toronto Maple Leafs. Here's the pitch from Simonetti, and that's a grounder. That should do it. Over to first base, making the play is Justin Mara, and that is your ball game. A dominant 13-1 victory for the Toronto Maple Leafs. They pick up both games of this home and home doubleheader against the Hamilton Cardinals. Next up for the Maple Leafs, they'll play Wednesday in Brantford, then on Friday in Labatt Park against the London Majors, and then they'll be back home on Sunday, this time next week, to take on the Brantford Red Sox. but a dominant effort here for the Maple Leafs. They now move up to a 12-8 record on the year as they chase down those Kitchener Panthers in first place in the IBL standings. So that's going to do it for me. My name is Eric Pinkella. Thank you for joining us here at Christie Pitts Park. We will see you next time for more Toronto Maple Leafs IBL action. See you then.